Was popular YouTube. Another day, another demo. Looking at Tizian today. The most underrated member of Big Clan. We have the same sensitivity, 1.4, 400. That's what I rock with. And guess what? Native gang on Tizian. Tizian. All right. So let's go ahead. Look, Big versus Ents. Just a cash one here. We got him looked at. Apparently in Germany, he's looked at one of the most underrated players in Germany. Always plays very smart. I've definitely seen him play well. I myself, I don't underrate him. I think I've tweeted about him in a finals a few months ago. So let's go ahead and check him out. Tizian, what you got for us, man? Excited to see both the fact that we got another native gang member inducted to the Native Gang Society. And Inferno CT side, something that we've given a lot of thought to recently. Wow, he's been used as an entry fragger on this round. Quick flash down. Funny because he's the only one to peek, so of course they're trying to bait. What? Oh, it was two of them. They're trying to bait him into running up B behind him. It's a quick death. We'll move forward. A one round here for Big Clan. Off the bait for Tizian. Tiny little crosshair. Dainty crosshair. You know if you shoot and you're aiming on him, it's the game's fault if you miss. Tizian calls. They smoked pit. Oh my god, they smoked pit. Oh. Talk about aerial. Comes flying out of the sky. Okay. Zenteris. So it's funny because we watched Zenteris play pit. I don't know when the demos come out. Oh, very nicely done. I don't know what order the demos will come out because we did one on Zenteris in pit. So it'll be cool to watch him play together with Zenteris. Wonder how Tizian's Turkish hits. And I'm totally feeling the gloves. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the MP9 as well. That's good stuff. So remembering to stay awake on the angle, of course. We talk about this a lot. There's some crazy peaks, I won't lie, but see, I think there he was using his mouse and a keyboard where I think, you know, you'd normally just use your keyboard. And that specific angle just to cut off the wall, see as deep as you can without exposing yourself into the doorway. And it might be a rotate type situation here for Tizian. Tiz clan. Oh shoot. Cat popped off on him. Off to the Deagle Eco. Delay of grenade. Just to see if someone walks up the long hall. Can't really peek to nade the stairs. That could be irresponsible. So hoping to catch a quick timing. He heard the spam in, so he's thinking, okay, maybe there's a chance they're coming to clear it. Obviously not an easy shot to hit, but it's the information that's most important here. Okay, eyes are peeled here for Tizian. Tizian. Just lobs a grenade, no specific lineup on this one. He's actually got some more utility left. Good time for this smoke. Good time for this smoke. You could tell, you know, you could really feel Ents are about to execute. And he fakes the drop off so they don't think he's still up here. And playing really close to the smoke is really good here. That's a flash to help him through. No one's in the smoke to clear out halls. It's the reason he shoots is so that they're looking forward in case they're playing anti-flash in the halls. I think you could figure out what that means if you don't know already. Just turned away preemptively expecting a flash because people throw this flash to clear out halls quite often. So sometimes if you shoot, they freak out. Like, oh, shoot, no flash. And then they'll look right into the flash right before you peek. Good round overall. Like the utility usage here from Tizian. Clean and simple round so far. Not a guy we see a whole bunch of highlights from. I mean, it's just, you know, he's a role player on the team. Could be very smart, very useful, very good at his positions, but, you know, he's not going to be funneled all the kills. It just won't happen because he's not given the same CT positions that the high fraggers get. Some might say, you know, Pit, probably the most important position on A. But the guy who's going to have the most chances to get kills, probably the Arch guy, probably the B guys, probably the Boiler guy, and then the Pit guy is the last. The Arch guy because he rotates from A to B. The Boiler guy because he looks at Boiler and mid. The B guys because everyone goes B so often. There's just full rushes to B that happen way more often. And then, you know, finally Pit, where you might have to get a very, very important 3K on a rifle round. It's just not going to be every round. You're just going to have 2-3 rounds a half where you completely save your team. And in my opinion, it is definitely the most important position on the A site. Even if your 2 teammates die and you have a good Pit player, you still have a chance. Flashing for himself. Well, I don't even know how. He doesn't eat that grenade completely and will be able to get back to safety. Floating a little bit. I'd be... Oof. Yeah. I was going to say I'd be worried there about... Let's see how Xanteris plays this. Up top, Sunny, just playing it patiently. Xanteris figured he'd drop because, like, you get worried if you're sitting up there, but they had the moto smoke down, so you could stand on top of the balcony and not have to worry. But yeah, you know, Tizian probably needed to pick a spot there. I think what it looked like to me was he should have gone to hold down Arch to make sure they don't wrap the B, or to stop them before they do, and leave Xanteris and Pit to cover everything else. That or, you know, walk towards Boiler. Big used this retake Molotov for lane to peek behind it, but maybe they didn't have one. Xanteris often throws that one. This is the dangerous grenade. Got the lineup this time. Comes out a little early, but he's scared. You know, with grenades, said it before, always better early than late. Always better early than late. Early is subjective in the first place. As we can see, we don't know, like Tizian doesn't know what's on the other side of that smoke. They, you know, they could have executed, so. If you got the feeling, trust the feeling. If you're wrong, find out in the demo. Get a better feeling next time. Another crack spot. I wonder if they give him some attention here on lane. And if he's going to aggressively throw that Molotov down, he's going to wait for some nades to come out and just throw it shallow. Yeah, so this is the one that big love throw on this Molotov specifically. I don't know if they'll peek behind this or not. Flash to retake mid. And they've got good info, so he'll just go quickly over. Haul has to be. Well, I don't have time to plan, so rush him down. Kill after time if you can. Why not? Oh, yeah. No money for you. Next round, Sonny. Here's some footsteps in halls. Okay, what's the reaction? Oh, it's his teammate. Never. That's why. Don't want to freak out because your teammate's in halls. And this is for the jump up behind alt. I personally don't love this grenade. For some reason it feels like, I don't know if this is true, but it feels like when you throw grenades that bounce really hard, they have to be even more precise to do the correct amount of damage. It feels like the blast radius is smaller when you throw them hard off the skybox. I don't know why. but also just because you can't see alt, you have to pick a specific timing. You know, the HE is meant to do some early damage to somebody setting up in a default, so I get it. But I feel like that grenade fails quite often. Like there's just no one there, or it misses by a little bit and does no damage at all. It's not my favorite that I see thrown. Okay, high up position. It might come A here. Kind of feel it, right? No, okay. Wow. Didn't even need help. 4B setup on this round. Just to get the nades in, the fast rotate back while they hold on to mid to make sure no one wraps arch. You saw orange on the mini map. Now seriously, we'll trade places. They'll rotate around. And we'll go back to this same setup. So Tizian's always playing off of Zentaris, right? If you're Tizian, you're always thinking about where your crossfire is, your teammate in the crossfire. Cool, jump Molotov like that. And he'll pick up the slack for Searson. Now the op can be recovered. It's a little bit scary, but good flash timing from Zentaris and Pit, and the shot to blind his opponent who runs into spawn. Wow, makes it look easy. He's Mr. Right Place, Right Time right now. Seeing if anybody's trying to hold him. And all the while he's peeking these angles, he's aware of the default box and using that as cover to peek archway. I think he's just having a bit of fun. All right. Super successful half so far. Tizian will come barreling down mid. Behind a smoke here. CT smoke, but the T's can use it. And they will. Surgical. Sometimes it's okay to retake all through CT spawn. Instead of wrapping through mid, there's a million ways to die. Wrap, coming down mid on banana, people coming up late steps. Everyone's trying to catch that rotator these days. Whereas if you call alt come through CT spawn, you could smoke banana off and then not even have to worry about it. It's a nice place to be, retaking B from banana. It's very nice. You can clear pool, you can clear banana itself, but if you die on the way there, kind of sucks. Now here we are into the next round, and Tizian's only got a deagle, so I think that speaks volumes. He's got a good angle, but yeah, he just, pressure to hit that first shot straight up. Another back-to-back deagle rounds off that loss. Well, they might assume Tizian's A, who knows? No, there's two players trying to get him, and it doesn't work. 7-5, 12 rounds in. Tizian on with the blonde. Nade to the back of Halls again, the jump up. He's on the MP9. He's had some bad guns this half. Imagine if he had a $14 extra $100 from not buying those deagles. Tough luck. But hey, some would say MP9 better than the M4 in a number of ways. It's faster, it's crazier, it can kill from just as far somehow. Look how confident. He can peek this with an MP9 and feel good about it. Fire rate is ridiculous on this little gun. Spotting for the Halls to jump out. Don't want to get caught in transition again. Bit worried about this Halls jump out. Not support. No support here. Exposed to lane. Oh no, sorry. He's got a teammate watching lane. Okay, he's good. He's chilling. He's chilling. He only has to worry about Halls now. Oof, little bit too early. Couple of fluff grenades here, Tizian. Is the only thing. Okay, they'll go off this flash. Could look forward off of it, obviously. And he'll want to try to go in first. Ooh, get that trade. It's happening, it's happening. Start pre-firing. Oh, okay. Later, son. That's all. It's all about psychology. He watched a Sergey demo in his mind. So what he did, he replayed one in his mind. He's like, I think he's gonna peek this way. This is the finished peek. We saw Zentaris and how he worked pit. I think I'll put the Zentaris one out first, I think. Man, this is crazy. Not having arch control at all. You really just... I mean, they might not think that Ents will go arch to be. But I mean, it's a strat people do, you know. If they walked arch, went CT... the CTs are going to be a little paranoid. They've got someone watching the flank, but they can't... Yeah, they wrapped arch. I don't know. Not a huge fan of the setup. Let's see if Tizian can bail him out. Not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all. Well, that actually works out quite well. Oh my god, he does well to get to. Very well. See, the smoke helped. The nade's just to come out. When you're backed in a corner position like that, even if you don't know the best course of action using the grenades, like, that's a time where you don't just, like, take a bunch of dry duels. You try to make it as non-standard as possible and, like, hope a couple things go your way. Get a crazy first kill. Think about how the next guy will approach, you know, like, you've got to think fast, but he definitely does well to get to. I think there was a bit issue with just the setup out the gate there, leaving arch wide open. That was the real issue. That doesn't go far enough. Oh, they actually already around the corner. That worked out well. Jampy wasn't blind, but okay. That'll be the last round. Man, we had a lot of rounds this half where Tizian, poor Tizian, only had a little MP9. And that's the demo. Tizian, what do you guys think about that? It was pretty, like, you know, he doesn't stand out a ton to me mechanically or otherwise, but I've seen him have some good performances, and in finals and stuff, like, he's a key piece of the puzzle for sure. I mean, it's not like he did anything badly. Saw some cool stuff there, but yeah, he's yeah, it was a game. It's nice to watch. Always happy to see a demo on native, that's for sure. So this is the match here, Pro League Season 12 Europe, and Big end up winning the game. Gonna credit Tizian, I'm sure, a little bit here for a strong CT side performance. Let me know who you want next. See you tomorrow for another Coach Lau.